Hello, I'm Mitchell Schechter, editor of the Schechter Report, and I'm here at the International Restaurant and Food Service Show in New York City. Joining me is Clay Timms of LoLo. Clay, welcome to the show, and can you tell me why your company has chosen to exhibit here this year?
Yeah, thanks, Mitchell. The New York Restaurant Show has historically been a great end-user show. A lot of end users from the area, both from New Jersey, out on Long Island and such, all come here, and so we were able to, spend 3 days here. We get to meet a lot of end users, made a lot of contacts. The show was extremely busy yesterday. It's been a great show. The enthusiasm's been very good, and we're really excited about that. In addition, the end users, all the dealers in the local market are here. Their salespeople are coming by. We can do product training with the salespeople and show them new products, things like that we've got. And it's really a great time to meet both the end users and the dealers, and a few consultants are coming through as well. But just overall, a great opportunity to talk with decision makers in this market, and a fantastic show to be at.
Thank you. What can you tell us about your company, LoLo, and its history and what it specializes in?
Yeah, well, within the food service industry, there's a lot of old companies that have been around, some over 100 years and such. So relatively speaking, we're somewhat of a new company. We've been in business about a year and a half. We're based in Byram, Mississippi, and in our target for whenever we launched the brand and coming into the marketplace, we were trying to fill a niche in the market where operators may not necessarily be looking, or they can't afford today, a Cadillac or a Lexus or whatever. They're looking for something more like a Chevrolet, if I can use their brand name. Looking for something reliable, something they can count on, something dependable, something that's going to be there for them for their operations, because they got to have dependable equipment, but they may not can afford a Cadillac or a Lexus or something like that. So that's really the target operator that we're looking at. Mom and pops, independents, startups, small chains, non-profit organizations, independents, primarily. That's really our target market segment. Again, a lot of people, some were, even because of the economy and such, were having to go down and maybe buy used equipment. They really didn't want to buy used equipment, so we've tried to close the price gap between, that Lexus and that Cadillac brand and used equipment, and close that price gap to where someone would have had to buy used equipment before can now buy a brand new piece of equipment with a warranty. They know what they're getting and know what they can expect for, and they get something that's going to be reliable and dependable. And that's the niche and the gap we're trying to fill.
And you are a domestic manufacturer?
Yes, we are.
So
yes,
all work is done in the USA?
We've got 3 facilities. We've got 2 here in the United States, and we do have one of our facilities outside the U.S. So we've got 3 separate facilities that we manufacture. 2 of ours are here and one's outside.
And the manufacture of production equipment, ovens, steamers, braziers, and countertop cooking equipment is your specialty?
Yes, we started out on the steam side, making steam jacketed kettles, tilt skillets, and steamers. That was where we got our start. That we saw there again in the marketplace. Some people that wanted something that was easy to use, something that was reliable. There's a lot of steam equipment today that are, have a lot of electronic controls, control boards, very sophisticated. But you've been in the industry a long time. You know that steamers can be very problematic and such. There's a lot of service and things related to steamers. We've tried to simplify that down. All of our steamers today are boilerless steamers, so you don't have any steam generators, anything like that to rely on. Our steamers do not have a control board, so it's very simple manual operation. We've got an on-off rocker switch, a mechanical timer dial, so there's just not a lot that can go wrong with the steamers. There again, operators told us, hey, we want a steamer that works, give us something, but we just don't want all the service problems that were related to a steamer. And then our steamers use about 1 gallon of water per hour, so very energy efficient, which is important to a lot of operators today. And so that's kind of where we got our niche, is easy to use, easy to service. We do have a nationwide service network, so we've got service agencies all over the country, because there again, that's something that's important for operators. But that easy to use, easy to service, that low price, local availability is also something that operators are looking for. Whenever they have a steamer that goes down, they need to replace it fairly quickly. They can't go a week or 2 without having a product. So we go to market through distribution, so we have distributors set up all across the U.S., Canada, and we also have 2 distributors internationally as well. So we have those distributors in market that are going to stock the product locally, so whenever a dealer or the end user needs a product quickly, it's in the market stocked locally, and they don't have to wait 1 or 2 weeks for them to get it.